Raise your glass to a glitching stream. Chat on fire and a broken dream. Jake leans in with that crooked grin. Says, remember when you cried to 1,000 tuned in? Cody's staring at the floor, counting every line he swore you'd never cross, but you sprint right past the door. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret time to cheap endeavor, every quiet moment dragged and laughed. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you burn through trust like fuel into somewhere and to never, and we're all just watching you. You call it shoot, but it's just a knife, cutting names into the table of somebody else's life. You sell pain for a punchline hit, another friendship in the fire, and you're warming up with it. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret turn to cheap endeavor, every quiet promise smashed like glass. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you wreck each bridge you use into somewhere, into never, and you joke like that's your truth. You talk too loud about what you were told in quiet. You are the crowd and the spark that starts the riot. Fast as a rocket, tearing through the sky. You light up for a second, then you vanish, leaving lies. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere we all see the crack. Every broken bond, your greatest treasure, every bit of trust you can't give back. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you live and that's your curse, into somewhere, into never. May this be your final verse. Hey! Raise your glass to the crash and burn. Click and stream and never return. Red light on, shot going wild. Jake leans in, Cody cracks that smile. Stack cards scrolling on the screen, clips from the ramp, feels like a dream. New channel tag in the corner frame, same wild swings, brand new game. You feel that buzz in your chest right now. Type it in the chat, let us hear that sound. From your couch to the studio air, we're all ringside here. Into somewhere. You say it back. Into somewhere. We're on the attack. From the first theme hit to the last big stare, we go live, live, live. Into somewhere. Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause they love in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They
Come on, I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh my God, he did it! He did it! He did it! Cody! Cody! Oh my God!
Yo, yo, yo!
He did it!
Let's fucking go. Raise your hand. Hell yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gents? A very excited Jake, aka Countdown Ended, coming to you live. That's right, NXT review. Glad I did not miss tonight. Joe Hendry is our new NXT champion. I thought Ricky had that all but one. I said, son of a gun, you've done hardly anything in this match. You're going to take it? And then he appeared. He appeared. Oh, that got me going. That got my blood pumping. I am excited. Chat, how the fuck are we doing? That's right. Just one more time. Here we go. We got our new NXT champion.
So
I
I was
be prouder and happier. And we got Cody Onidi 316.
I was gonna originally take the night off and make you do it alone, but once Joe Hendry, when you told me, listen, you little bastard, you're gonna get into the live stream right now,
Yes.
or else. I was wondering what the or else was, and then you said something about another tweet that I would have to send out, and
Yeah.
possibly a termination.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I went ahead and I took the heater core out of your car because I know it's going to be like
yeah.
10 below, and I figured you would, you know,
it was
eventually
started
just
freezing
freeze
in
to the
there.
steering wheel. Yeah, yeah. I forgot to leave you the gloves.
So I ran out of the car. Wait, you had the gloves?
I did.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I forgot to leave
Wait,
them with you. They're
could you
nice.
do
They're
this alone
insulated
or
and
no?
heated. I was gonna have to, but look at this. Does it make my hands disappear? No, I gotta get the green ones that fully engulf all the black. But testing. What are you gonna do? This was a tale of multiple episodes. I see what they're doing, and from what we've heard with Hendry, he is called up already to SmackDown. But this is kind of a make good. They needed a big star to kind of hold things over till Stand and Deliver, and I really thought when I heard this report earlier, it was bullshit.
Pico, excuse me, Pico.
The glove
listen,
does not
if
fit. You must have quit. I agree.
Hey, if Pico keeps disrespecting the co-host to end this somewhere, he will be banned from game night and the UCR. And you know what? I might just cancel it entirely. So
Oh boy,
everyone,
look at you.
respect me and respect everything I said. I'm asking you to respect me, respect my anxiety pen.
Oh God, don't get Cody. I thought we got through this. Yeah, this was
What's
a
that kid's
tale
name?
of multiple
Dean
episodes
Withers.
tonight because some things
Shout out
were
Dean Withers.
yeah, they were pretty damn good, and Dean would agree. And other things were kind of head scratchy, not terrible. But I'm curious what people are going to rate this because it is kind of an all over the place setting. I am extremely happy that Joe Hendry is now our NXT champion. I don't feel like this is a demotion, as Paul said in the chat. I genuinely don't look at it that way. It's just another notch in his belt while he continues to ascend.
So I have a question. Is he not on the SmackDown roster?
He is on the SmackDown roster. That's kind of the.
So he's
hang-up
just
with some
doing
of
both
this.
right now,
He's
right?
doing all the above. Yes, he's going to be a busy man.
You know what? I honestly would rather be on NXT than SmackDown, to be fair.
No doubt. And he's you know, he's still going to be involved in some things, but he wasn't in the Rumble. That was a bit perplexing.
You were a WWE wrestler, and they told you had to choose between NXT and SmackDown. Where are you going?
Oh, I mean, I'm going to SmackDown because the pay is that much better.
Besides
you
the
can
pay,
not
if the
use
pay
me all
didn't
day.
happen.
I'll sit in catering. I'll fly all over. You just keep paying me.
Okay, forget the pay for a second. Just
where would I want to
It's just you
wrestle?
don't
I
get
wouldn't.
paid.
They're not paying me now. Now I'm not working.
well, you don't pay me, and I'm your co-host.
But I threaten you. There's the difference. They're not. All right.
Oh, that's my payment.
All right. So if the pay was the same, yeah, obviously I'd prefer to go to NXT. You learn more. You get a lot more. I want to say like creative liberties or freedoms to express yourself. And delicious apple juice. I do believe, though, I am very, very excited. And forget the Pink Pony Club. Cody was supposed to go tonight to the Blue Oyster Bar, and unfortunately, all you could find was the Blue Waffle. So
wait,
we'll
you
check
said
in
the
later.
Blue Oyster Bar.
Yeah, you really fucked that up. You should get an STD test.
Yeah.
Regardless, yeah, that would be a demotion. But this, I don't feel like it is.
An interview.
I feel like this is. Yeah, I was trying to go and just bait you to wait outside for like 9 hours in the 10-degree below zero weather.
That.
No, I was just trying to get you to be outside for like 10 hours in the cold.
Jesus!
I was trying to make a Cody-sicle, like an icicle.
So who was that person I was
Cody?
With, that like older lady, like that. She said
that was the first test subject. She lasted an hour at the bus stop. Regardless, we'll figure it out. I don't feel like it's a demotion at all. That NXT title holds some powerful names behind it, some great champions, and has had some amazing times. So being able to hold something with that much history, I don't imagine Joe Hendry's upset. He's getting the main roster pay while also getting double duty at some points, especially if they do anything with TNA. I don't see
honestly,
it. I think
probably
it's
enjoys this, to be honest, because he's getting to be on NXT while getting main roster pay. So yeah,
that, and if they have nothing to do with you on SmackDown, I would rather be the NXT champion,
so
right?
He's someone that looks like he works hard and wants to just be on TV. So if he's not going to be doing anything on SmackDown, why not?
Yeah, because the only other person that I thought wanted to win was Shiloh. This motherfucker, I don't think there's anything he cannot do. He's so weirdly ingenious. He put up a short the other day explaining how to go ahead and use a stick to make ground worms, like earthworms, rise to the surface. If you put little notches in it and you rub it up and down, it makes a frequency that bothers him. So he's outside getting ready to go fishing, and he's rubbing his stick, and he's got all these worms coming up, and he's like, see? And I'm like, motherfucker, you were in the performance center. Fix your tooth and go get the goddamn worms out of the... regardless, he's got so many like dark web things, and he even set up his own security system with AI. So like it tries to like reason with you why not to break into your house, and it's pretty hilarious. The guy is just way too smart, and I'm pretty sure this enigmatic bastard can do anything. He's like, oh, too bad somebody couldn't walk on stilts, and he's like, oh, I could walk on stilts, and they're like, yeah, right. And he's like, no, really. And as you mentioned yesterday, as what happened with the women's plunder match, the weapons are cheaper. They've been for a while, but these ladders, I don't think they could get chintzier at this point. Where is the TKO money going? Because it's not in ladders. Holy hell, did they look flimsier and more death-defying dangerous than ever. As soon as you stepped on one, like the rung would just bend and creak. And I'm like... When Keanu was climbing up, I'm like, that's not going to hold him. Now, it was cool to see him rip it apart. He ripped that ladder apart like a big strong man. He's the new Obafemi character.
Like when you went through
NXT.
the ladder, though, it looks like you're going through some cardboard or something.
Except it hurts like a mother because these aren't like, they're not fully giving with the weight. Like they don't crumple like the other ones do. They just kind of bend a little bit and then so when they're landing,
that's gonna give you a big fucking sting.
Yeah, this guy's Oba Mini. No, he's still Oba Femi. He just hasn't found the Dunkin' Donut Munchkin necklace yet.
Again, I hate comparing things under Vince and things now, but that's just things. And Vince, it looks like he spent money on weapons.
Yeah. I mean, anybody miss Ava?
Who?
Anybody?
Ava.
Just checking. I agree, Pico. Yeah, it was
what's an Ava?
A different feel to the episode with her not being around. I wasn't annoyed as much. I mean, people always say, oh, she's the worst GM ever. Yeah, she's been made to look like an idiot, but she's also delivered things pathetically. Anybody else would not have been given that spot, and we know it for a fact. Yes, sir.
I told you to text her the weather update, letting her know it's too icy out because it's cold. What did you say? Because she got mad and raged on Twitter.
Oops. Not what I thought. I didn't know you were talking about the weather. But yeah, now she's looked at as a traitor, as a a derangement sufferer, all these sorts of things. And it's just What makes the world go round? But whether it was because her girlfriend was let go or the politics, we'll get into it more tomorrow, but it's still an interesting topic regardless to touch upon.
That will be Thursday, right? We talk about because...
Oh, yes, Thursday, UCR. I keep doing that. Yes, Wednesday is Into Somewhere Weekly.
Yeah, he keeps saying tomorrow. He's
tomorrow. God. Well, I'm thinking weekly recap.
Apologize.
You know? I'm
hey,
sorry,
apologize.
sir. God.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm sorry. But I am excited because
Okay.
Joe Hendry's champ. And I genuinely, I mean, we said if they could give it to anybody, it would be Saints or Hendry. And that would be it. I'm not complaining.
So,
I'm a happy camper.
what's your comparison to this? Like, with Liv Morgan winning the Rumble, how Joe Hendry won the title tonight? Is that
Yeah,
like
it's great to
same
see somebody
level
that
of
I've
high?
watched for so many years get the validation he deserves. He got the TNA title, and even that, like, oh, you won the NXT title from a ladder match. The TNA title didn't feel like and it should have been more.
I'll admit I was wrong about this guy because we've texted about this for years, and I'm like, I don't know if I see the hype in him yet.
Yeah.
And you're like, no. Then I'm like, oh. Then the last few years, I'm like, all right, this guy's a star. I was wrong. I thought
he's more than just the entrance, and he's damn good in the ring. But he's got a really good. He could wrestle. He's got a really good promo, but he can also
some
he
of
can
the
sing.
IWC
He can
lies now
play guitar. He's very
he can't
talented.
wrestle. Do you
Who's
see
that?
The
No.
IWC.
Oh,
IWC,
there's people that say
Yeah, they're
with everybody.
dumb.
John Cena made it for years off of 5 Moves of Doom. I think Joe Hendry will be just fine. He kicked major ass tonight.
And John Cena, thinking about it, going back, like John Cena could wrestle too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm very happy that he won. I did believe, but I just I don't know. I couldn't convince myself. I kept saying, you got Booker T singing his entrance. Everything felt like it could have been his night. And then they even kind of gave him the underdog status a little bit by, oh, he's injured and he's, worse for wear. They did announce NXT Roadblock is coming back to the Big Apple. This was my, I think, highest rated NXT show last year and my favorite NXT special event, non-PLE, PLE. Last year, what did they have? They had the women's title for title between Julia and Stephanie, Obafemi and Moose, the Hardy Boys versus Nathan Frazier and Axiom and Fraxium. There was quite a few. So this is returning Tuesday, March 31st to the theater at Madison Square Garden in New York. Tickets will start on the 5th. So pretty cool about that. Raw, we talked about this upcoming Monday. Jimmy and Jay are taking on Otis and Asian Tucker, Akira Tozawa, for the WWE Tag Team titles. Do you believe?
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I don't fucking believe, honestly, and I don't give a shit about that match.
Maxine
and you know what?
Dupree and Natty? You're not excited
How
for
are we
Natty
supposed to
and
remember
Maxine?
that? No, I'm not excited for that either.
What about the qualifying matches for the Chamber?
No.
Donkey.
Regardless. SmackDown.
Wait.
What?
And
Come
that
on.
wasn't SmackDown?
No,
wait. I thought we
that's
were
Raw.
talking about.
No, SmackDown.
Oh my
They've got an
God.
even bigger match. I told you. Earth-shaking.
Oh,
Legendary.
Jesus.
Sicko requested. Shinsuke Nakanama taking on Tamatongata. Not Tamatala Tonga Tonga Loatala, but just Tamatonga.
And we're supposed to be excited about this?
Yeah. Yeah, that. They're in North Carolina.
Wait, so they're selling
They're in
Monday
Charlotte.
Night Raw with the
Everybody's been in
back
Charlotte.
to that. That's one thing. They're selling SmackDown on that, but I need to go back to Raw for a second.
Yes.
They're selling Raw on these two the Usos versus Alpha Academy and
No, it's Otis and
Thanks.
Asian Tucker.
and Asian Tucker. Okay.
Asian Tucker.
And then Natty versus Maxine.
Yeah. Amazing,
And
right?
we have to cover that next week.
Do I need to play the diarrhea sound effect again? The explosive one?
No.
Okay, just checking. But yeah, we got a lot to look forward to
You don't
tomorrow.
Play it.
I should have. But Into Somewhere Weekly is going to be fun tomorrow. We've got predictions and things galore. I have my surgery Friday the 27th. Conundrum, Saturday the 28th is the Chamber.
Jesus.
I'm not missing the Chamber. So if someone has to drag my ass either in a hospital room or here and set up a makeshift hospital, gonna be
But
here.
Jake,
Unless I've
you're
lost
gonna be
too much
missing
blood.
SmackDown.
I know. So That's going to be the ultimate. We got to see what happens with the SmackDown coverage. But
wait, did you plan your surgery the day of SmackDown intentionally, so you didn't have to be here for it?
No.
Are you sure? Because I see this
positive.
note right here.
Well,
Can I read this out loud?
No. I didn't want to miss Raw. Didn't want to miss NXT.
Yeah.
Into Somewhere Weeklies on Wednesday. Thursday's our game night. That's important.
Yeah.
Friday's SmackDown, and SmackDown even being 3 hours still really sucks. So yeah. All right, I did.
So you would rather go through a surgery than watch
SmackDown? Yeah.
Fair enough.
I asked my doctor, I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain. She's like, your heel hurts? I'm like, no, SmackDown. She's like, oh God, you poor thing.
They said getting a surgery would probably put years on your life than rather watching SmackDown, right?
Yeah, that's and it's the one thing I will give to NXT though. God damn it, they had 5 matches tonight and a hell of a main event. 5 matches. Raw is longer by essentially 40 minutes, and they had 3 matches. And it does matter. I don't care what people are spending upwards of $500 to $600 to go to that show Monday night for the worst seats in the house to see 3 matches and maybe a dark match.
Yeah, I think it's like different, like point of views. Like when you go to the show, I think you want more in-ring action, and when you're watching on TV, you don't mind less matches, so you can see those promos and stories build.
But really, what we got was, none of it felt, captivating or interesting. And at least NXT, it may not all be great, but they're trying, and that certainly is stamped all over this episode. Even the porn star acting, they are trying. I know you don't have too much time tonight. We were sending you on special assignment. No. It is my wife's birthday, so happy birthday, my love, Courtney. So we won't be here super long.
I want to read this one thing on NXT with the IWC. I don't understand. I think this is like random with Joe Hendry. Like the hate came out of nowhere. Everyone used to love him. Someone said, "Fuck NXT. Joe Hendry as champion is not good. He's a fucking meme." I don't get it.
See, people only see him as an entrance because the way he's been presented on SmackDown so far is only an entrance. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for wishing her a happy birthday. I appreciate it greatly. I know she'll see it as well and appreciate it. So
the dude has charisma. He can go. I don't understand the hate.
Yeah. I mean, he back in when he was doing the Juggalo stuff, like I said, when I people introduced me to him, and when he was overseas, and he always just had something funny going on, and he could be taken serious, but he would make these crazy, like, homemade promo songs like we do for the show. And minus AI, though, he's just incredibly talented. And he would go ahead, and every time he had a new feud or a new match or whatever, and we've seen it a few times in NXT. Ethan put on some clothes, that kind of stuff. But he would do this to every single person, but he would get inside their head. Like when he faced Matt Cardona and talking about Chelsea's, the one with all the balls. And he could do so much. He could put on the concerts. He could put on, you know what I mean? Just a simple in-ring promo of I'm pissed and you're going to believe me. And that's why I like the guy. He's multifaceted. I could even see him as like a really like wise ass heel. Like he'll bait the people into always wanting him to do the spin and stuff like that, and he won't give you what he wants kind of attitude, kind of like a Jericho, but a little bit of a newer variety. This NXT show, like I said, they started off right away being like, well, out with the old, in with the new. Ava is gone. Who? Robert Stone new. That's exactly what it was. Ava who? Robert Stone, you're new. You are the interim general manager of NXT. Kind of as we thought it would be. Nothing, surprising there. Ava left the company over the weekend, and Robert Stone, the only thing that worries me is that he's a dipshit manager on TNA. He's the manager for Tessa, and I forget what her name is now. I do this all the time. Alicia Fox, the one I can't stand. Crazy chick. Regardless.
Your favorite, you told me.
Yeah. My all-time favorite. So, but regardless, it just, I don't know. The whole thing cracks me up. But we see it doesn't really matter who the authority figure is. You could have a computer do it, as we've seen. It doesn't, it's just however you're displaying the stories. The manager, the owner, the GM, whatever you want to put it as. Yeah, jobber broad. Absolutely. I don't remember her.
Nate wanted me to bring this up to you real quick.
Oh,
just
God.
For WrestleMania stuff here.
Yes.
So, hold on 1 second.
Oh,
the
boy.
triple threat, if we do a triple threat between Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, and Cody Rhodes, the combined age between all of them is 114 years old. And the Roman and Punk combined age is 87 years old.
Yeah. I see a problem with a lot of this.
Mania people.
They don't have a ton of people left to bring back. You notice that? Like, they're really, right now, who's a legend that would sell a WrestleMania ticket, at least? It doesn't have to be the main event, but who's a legend they could bring back right now? Feasibly, that could go and work a semi-regular schedule, kind of like what Sting did or what Billy Gunn at 62 is doing now. Age doesn't matter.
The only person I would say is mate, but he won't do it because he always leaves for movies. It's probably someone like The Rock.
Batista maybe could get back into wrestling shape, but that would be... And I agree, McIntyre should be ripping pissed. We didn't mention this much on the review yesterday, but today when we talked about the new era, make sure you guys check out that when you're done with this.
If we're going to go back to this, before you bring up the Drew thing, I know this is NXT, but something I didn't mention much about the Jordan Grace thing with the Royal Rumble is how long she lasted. She lasted like at least only 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And she's had this feud with Jade Cargill for like almost like 4 weeks, like confronting her, wanting to be the next in line for the women's championship. And all she does is last 10 minutes in a Rumble.
Yeah. And that's supposed to make Jade cower with fear. Maybe if she goes in and fucks up everybody in the chamber,
remember, Jake,
that's the point.
Jade won this women's championship in November, and how many title defenses has she had? It's February, by the way. So
yeah, exactly. So
that
had to take that title, but for what?
Overwhelming 0 championships defenses in that title reign for November to February.
All right, so Cody Ray figured it out. I'm Jade. That's why the belt hasn't been defended, because I need the surgery. So I just use a lot of spray tan, and I don't eat any carbs over the weekend, and I shrink down pretty quick. Modern medicine.
Jade DeMarco?
Yes. But I'm not Jade Cargill. I'm Jade stand-in. She doesn't like taking bumps, so yeah. It's like the Lord thing, I'm good at taking bumps. Thanks, Dad.
Not those kind of bumps.
Oh, Jesus. Not talking about rehab.
No.
Regardless. The whole Roman New Era thing, we really dug into it because they not only took Drew, chewed him up, spit him out, but then they took him and they shoved him up a walrus's ass and then let the walrus shit him out. And then when that was done, they let a bear shit on him. Like, it was bad. Both of them were like, go choose Drew. He's easy. Yeah, fuck that guy. I beat the shit out of that guy in a Hell in a Cell. I beat him every time I've seen him. I fucked his mom. You fucked his mom. We are Eskimo bros. Isn't that what they... Eskimo bros. Isn't that what they always chant? No?
No.
What is it? I've been going around all over the town being like, Eskimo bros. Yeah, I love the movie.
Z-Bros.
Oh.
Yeah. Jake,
regardless.
is that why I'm getting phone calls from a lot of people saying your boss is a...
I mean, I only lightly shit on you occasionally. This is bad. I mean, they really took Drew and were just
why did you tell people about that?
On air. I meant figuratively, not literally.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh shit! Now we let people.
Yeah, and
we need to do technical difficulties. Pretend that never was brought up. Maybe.
Unfortunately, apparently we don't have control. But let's see. What do we have here? I know there's
Let's pretend this topic never got brought up.
We just have a direct line to listen in on the creative pitch for WrestleMania. Let's go ahead and check that out right now. Triple H is working with Bruce Pritchard. Let's tune in.
What's that?
Sounds...
ask him about Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins.
Oh, all right. Hunter, what about Braun and Seth?
Ask him maybe about
to you too
from Liv versus Raquel.
I think they went to go get toilet paper. It sounds like WrestleMania to me, right? Is that not what you hear? That's what I hear. Just a ton of shit. Just a ton of bullshit.
WrestleMania 42.
Just leftover regurgitated bullshit. Sadly. God, we need to grow up. But it's not our fault. They need to entertain us better. I'm just greatly disappointed in the fact that this is what we're building towards. I want Cody versus CM Punk. Why? We haven't gotten that.
Oh, thank you.
I want Cody to not be facing Drew for the 900th time. Maybe just have it be Jacob Fatu.
Either.
Yeah, take a break. We need you in pristine shape for other shit. You know, you got to be able to massage Triple H's shoulders when he books all this.
Wait, you signed me up for what?
You're going to be his new masseuse because that's about all he, needs for help right now.
That's not what I wanted. Oh, my God.
We're going to keep playing it safe, indeed. I do agree. Speaking of playing it safe, they had all the women in the ring. No introduction, straight into the title fight. I don't mind this every now and again. It gives a sense of urgency. It also kind of shaves off a little bit of time extra for the matches when you don't have to always focus on long introductions. Izzy's culling intro is awesome, but that does take forever. I'm not sure why they changed the... Hold on. Happy birthday to you. Woo! See, I'm included.
Happy birthday.
She just got home from work.
You.
So, Izzy Dame, though, coming out, she's still got her kick-ass song. Why they took away Stephanie Vacant, I don't know. Lola Vice. Yeah. I can never say it right. Thea Hale. Vikakur. Is that it?
Wait, what did Naomi say?
Vakakwa.
Stephanie Velcro, right?
Vakru.
Jake,
no. Oh. Wait, what did I say?
You said something like cuckoo or...
Oh! Support! Pico!
Remember Young Rock? Ava has new show Fraggle Rock.
Oh, Ava does have a new show Fraggle Rock. Thank you, Pico.
Speaking about you, Pico, we need to bring the wheel back.
We do.
You know what? For Pico's big mouth over there, we're going to play a wheel game here. So either we do both or we just do UCR Thursday night. So spin the wheel. Do we do game night after UCR? Yes or no?
All right.
Bring out that wheel.
I'm going to have to get this wheel out here and find out. All right, hold on. Let me cue up the wheel. But I'm also told that we're hearing live into the other side of the SmackDown booking meeting.
Oh, great. You could smell that.
From here. Regardless, I don't...
Road Dogg.
I don't like these meetings.
You didn't know?
His colon just blew out his asshole. He was very upset. He
wanted
him to shave our truth's nuts. He wanted him to shave our truth's nuts. He tried. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't find the reason. He turned into a good guy. No, this was a fun match. And it ended with a really nice escalation of story. So everything here served a purpose. We brought up Thea Hale being the wild stallion, the firecracker, the untamed spirit. She's zipping all over the place and hopping all over the ring and hitting springboards and going nuts. Meanwhile, Lola's on the outside and she gets jumped. Right? And you're like, oh, who did that? It's evil Kalani Jordan. Love it. Kalani slams a ladder onto Lola's hand because, why? Lola, right punch, knocked her out previously. So she's screaming at her saying, who you going to knock out now, bitch? See you. See you next Tuesday. And all of a sudden, Izzi just hits her with a DDT and hails down. That's it. All right, set out powerbomb for the win. It makes Izzi look effective as champ. Oh, you just joined the Banana Club. Look at that. Thank you, sir, for the support. Yeah. Woo! We didn't even have... Is that a text write-off? I don't know, but still, thank you. Oh, thank you, Cody, for joining. This was entertaining. It really was, and I like the story. I like Kalani having a bit of a serious edge to her. Since she's turned heel, she's been good.
Liz is my new favorite viewer, besides Nate, of course, because you got Pico and Paul, who are on thin ice, ready to get Game Night removed.
Yeah,
I made sure Game Night stayed, and they want Game Night. You were going to remove it. I argued to keep it.
Might be backwards, but did you thank Liz for the membership?
No,
she sent in a gift membership. Thank you so much, Liz.
Yes, that's what I was going with. Go with what I was saying.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Jake, so I argued to keep Game Night, right?
Yes, you did, and I was all about axing it for the sake of the channel.
Yes. So Pico and Paul better pay me my respect, or I will throw Game Night in the garbage where it belongs with SmackDown and WrestleMania 42's booking.
Say what?
Thank you very much. And thank you again, Liz.
Yes, and make sure you check out Liz's Twitch. She's ever closer to that goal, trying to go ahead and get some new followers. So go ahead and check her out over there. Pico's like, bring on the wheel.
Oh, yeah, wheel. Yes. No. Okay. Wheel time. I know this is the NXT review. I'm happy for Joe Hendry.
All right. You ready? We're going to say Game Night and UCR? Or
just UCR?
Just UCR. All right. Let me...
Best of 3. Fair?
Best of 3. Oh, boy. Look at this. He wants to really sacrifice Game Night. All right. Well, I guess we got to do it. Where's the wheel? No, that's not the Wheel of Names. This is supposed to be the Wheel of Names. That's the Wheel of Names' search box. It's got to be this Google one. Okay. We're in the right thing. See, if you don't download porn on your streaming computer, you don't get caught. I don't know why people don't get that. Regardless.
Wait, why'd you tell people that?
We're heading in deep. First one, just UCR. One vote for just the podcast. Spin number 2. Let's see if it's rigged or what's going to happen here. Dun, 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 dun. Just UCR.
I guess it.
Let's go with a third spin, just to be sure. No. You said best of 3. I just want to make sure that it's all fair, and that we know. See, it could have landed there, but it didn't. So Game Night is officially canceled, and
everyone thank Paul and Pico for that because they decided to run there's no freedom of speech.
Wait,
in the somewhere community. What?
We have a new contender in there from Sir Jeremy. Apparently, there's a new choice that entered the ring to the triple threat. It's just Jackbox, just UCR, or both. Let's see what happens. We're keeping Game Night and UCR. Look at that. Oh, it's amazing.
No. We have to spin it one more time now because it's tied 2-2.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Hold on. With the triple threat, add the source again. Go down here. Listed names. Random. Put it in the corner.
I guess whoever wins 3 first.
Hit the spin. Jesus Christ, you betting extravaganza, son of it. Let's see what happens. Come on.
No.
Game Night gets it. Look at that. There's your 3 for.
No. This is rigged because this was supposed to be best out of 3, and
it was weighted. I know, but we forgot about our third option. I'm sorry. Chat takes it. Game Night's back on with UCR this Thursday. We'll be live at
rigged.
What did we start last? I think it was 7 p.m. Eastern. We started. Yes. This way, some people overseas can join in as well too. Hopefully, so it'll be some fun times with everybody. Don't miss it. I like this opening triple threat. Some people weren't crazy about it, but I like that Kalani's got a sharp edge, like a recently sharpened knife. She needs to be more abrasive and sharp, like a knife that's been sharpened.
But before I have to go on our mission, I have to go here in a second. But the knife was a little sharpened there. But Jake, Nate said the clowns are back. Just to let you know before I have to go.
No, I got rid of them.
Yeah.
There's no way. I made sure to totally. Why me? All right. Well, Cody, let these amazing people know where they can find you on the interwebs before you go and go on assignment.
On the interweb. You can find me over on my Twitter or X at Judgment Day Era. You can find me over on my YouTube. Gaming content coming soon. I promise, people. I promise there will be gaming content. Everyone can trust Cody with gaming content. That's also at Judgment Day Era. And you can find me over on my Instagram at Cody_Onidi_316, which is soon to be all my social media handles. So, where you want to go find me with the gaming content, which is legit coming, you can see me there. I'll let you about NXT, and congratulations again to Joe Hendry.
Damn straight, our new NXT champion, and Cody's gone. Let's go ahead and continue. Ren Sinclair, Kendall Gray, they say, hey, Soul, you had a nice job in the Rumble. Sorry you had to wear a trash bag and some pants, but you look great. And ZARIA is all upset because you get to do all the cool shit and I don't get to go to Riyadh season. And they kind of argue. Tony D had a really good promo here. It was solid. It was a bit long, but still good. Gives me a Mafia Don feel. I feel like that's really a lot of it. Like Glocks come in handy for the clowns. Note to self. Yeah, we'll see that gaming content. No, he's got to get the computer set first. But Shiloh ran down all of his opponents for the rest of the night. Like this segment with him being crazy weird, but still smart enough to know what he's got to do to take everybody down. Originally, Cody was not a fan of the speed tournament staying in the title and the matches. And I was like, hey, the worst thing is it's a 3-minute match. And it's really started to take down the talent because it's like, oh, you need to beat, why can't you beat everybody in 3 minutes? It worked barely. But now it's kind of overstayed its welcome. Elio LaFleur, I really have no connection to. It's another luchador, but he's French. And Charlie Dempsey, wow. We got to see Charlie Dempsey on TV, not in pictures of NXT dates. So that was a rare sighting. But Elio wins at the very end. I think it was like 8 seconds left. Get rid of the speed titles. I'm sorry, but he has the computer. He has to go ahead and get space to set this shit up. So that's been the holdback. All right, Elegance brand. Heather and M by Elegance with Ash, who's now fine and back into wrestling, taking on Soul and ZARIA. Can they coexist? That's the whole point of this entire match. The friends that are no longer friends. And boy, oh boy, was this clunky. They refused to tag each other in, yes, bring back a cruiserweight belt instead of having the speed title. Perfect. I appreciate that one, Cody Ray. So these two have a bland match. Soul accidentally hits ZARIA with the Soul Snatcher, and she gets taken out, hit into the steps, and that's when they hit the double stomp for the win. The Elegance brand retains the TNA Knockouts tag team titles. Daria Ray hands the belts to the champs instead of Carlos Silva, and that was it. So no Carlos Silva sighting today. Again, just more to add on to the breakup that's never ending. These two have been on again, off again friends for what feels like 2 years now. ZARIA came in like a badass heel. She sided with Soul eventually, and she lost her knife sharpened edge. So got to make her sharp too. Exactly. No more wrestlers on speed, just speed wrestlers. Uriah Connors, Cale Dixon, they go ahead and get their ass beat by Lexis King and the TNA International Champion Stax. Skip. That's what that is. It's all about Andre Chase losing, Connors, and he walks away. So Chase U is done. Like I said, skip. This was, nothing to write home about. Fatal Influence in the ring. JC Jane brags about how great she did in the Rumble until that fucking hussy ZaRuca. She ruins everything. She ruins title matches. The Soul Snatcher. She ruins, everything that I've tried to do. Soul's been in the way. And that's when, not Soul, but ZARIA comes out. And she's like, that belt, I'm going to rip it from your hands and take it from you. And Jane claps back saying, hey, you get no opportunities. People love Soul, but they tolerate you. And you just failed your shot anyways. She gets really mad. And that's when Kendall Gray and Ren Sinclair, the Ren QCC, come out. They go ahead and, kind of make their claim to the title. It took all of them to beat her. Then ZaRuca comes out. Everybody's fighting. And this is when we finally see our new GM. Robert Stone comes out and he says, hey, Ren QCC versus ZaRuca, where the person who picks up the pinfall will wrestle JC Jane for the women's championship. They didn't say when, but that you would get a title match. And what I'm thinking out of all of this, Apple Jews combined, is that Soul will get the pinfall victory. She'll get the title match against JC. ZARIA will cost her the match, and then they'll have a match at Stand and Deliver. Oi, oi, oi.
War Games!
No, Regal. Stand and Deliver.
War Games!
Stand and Deliver.
War Games!
Fuck it. And we get into the main event. They started this right at 9:30. 7 participants. 1 TV entrance for Ricky Saints. Joe Hendry comes out after the commercial break. We've got Sean Legacy, Jackson Drake, Dion Lennox, Shiloh Hill, and Keanu Carter in there with Ricky and Hendry. God damn, was this a hell of a match. Now, some of the spots were a little bit telegraphed. Some of the spots could have been executed maybe a little bit better, but they're still learning. And these ladders, I mean, they are not as giving, but they are super cheap. Everything's falling apart. As I said before, Keanu Carver rips a ladder in half that eventually, at one point in time, Shiloh rides around like stilts. He walks on the 2 ladders. It's very impressive. Everybody had a moment to shine, and it was interesting. They said early, if Joe wins the title, he joins all these other TNA champions who also won, like Nick Namath, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Roode. And it was just a really cool, lineage moment. And like I said, there's a lot of history with this belt, so I'm sure he's very proud and happy to win it. Regardless, bodies everywhere. Drake basically had the chance to win, but then decided to jump on everybody standing up like quail to the outside and take everybody down. He's part of the Bang Bang Gang. Got to do the flips. Get your flips in. I never like the stuff where everybody just stands there to catch the guy. Obviously, I want them to be safe, but save those things for the moments that actually call for it. We get back from the break, and the bodies are everywhere but the floor. They're on the apron. They're on the sides. And Keanu starts laying into everybody. He pounces Drake into the audience. I watched this back about 10 times. I don't think that they were plants or spots. I think he just launched him into the audience, and the crowd had to catch him. That's it, because they were flabbergasted that this happened. Very funny, though. Eventually, Ricky tilts the ladder that Keanu is holding on to, and he gets sent down. And just as Ricky is showboating and posing and making his revolution known, he goes to climb up, and God damn it, I say his name, he's there.
Say his name, man.
Joe Hendry appears, he climbs up the ladder, and they start trading shots back and forth and back and forth. You did get yeeted, Liz. Back and forth. And holy hell, do we believe in Joe Hendry. I felt it. I got goosebumps. I was actually super excited, as you saw when I started this review. But damn, I didn't think Hendry was going to get it because he's on SmackDown, and they did it. They did it. They gave our boy the belt. They gave him the belt, and now, after jockeying over the title back and forth, Joe Hendry holds on tight. Ricky falls. Hendry is the TNA champ. He stands there proud, holding that title high in the air. He is the NXT champ. Going from side to side, Joe Hendry. I was super excited that this happened. The way it worked out was great. Real feel-good moment for him. I'm excited that he's got the NXT title, former TNA champ. What's next for him? let's see how high it goes. I'm genuinely excited to see what they do with him past this. Eventually, he'll have to, have his shoulders pinned for the title. But this match with 7 participants never felt overly cluttered. Everybody was doing something. You do have the spots where somebody's sleeping and kind of thing. Ricky was not involved in as much as I really perceived or recalled. Seemed like he was kind of just down and out on the outside for a lot of it. When he did get face to face with Keanu, he did make a funny gesture like, "Oh shit, not again," kind of thing, like with Obafemi. But yeah, I'm so excited that Joe Hendry is just, damn it, he's NXT champ finally. There's going to be some more call-ups of supposedly after WrestleMania. We'll see what happens, but no yeet. Oh, no. He yeeted Keanu Carver way far off that ladder, and he went and landed on the other ladder they made the bridge on. So it was a really cool moment as he got to shine like a fucking tank at a behemoth combined. As I said earlier, Shiloh was my standout. He always had such a frenetic pace and energy. He would come back and fight until you took him down. And then that was it. He just tried to make his comeback too many times, but he kept getting, he got put in the electric chair if he took down Drake, and then he gets hit with the Doomsday and all of it. It was a hell of a beating for Shiloh, but I'm very happy that Joe Hendry gets to go ahead and live another day as champ. And he's in NXT for a bit, but I'm okay with it. I like him at least being relevant there than just floating on SmackDown talking about the Miz's balls, or balls in general like R-Truth. Next week, we do have Jada Parker taking on Blake Monroe. Jada Parker was outside. They have like a pop-up shop cart outside for people to buy shirts and whatnot and merchandise before they get into Full Sail or wherever it is, Performance Center. I'm still stuck on Full Sail. And we go ahead and damn it, it was a good angle, but I wish they covered it more. Blake Monroe goes out there and she attacks Jada Parker and beats the hell out of her in front of the fans. So next week they've got a match. I really thought it would have happened today, but it's not happening. Yes, Hendry is indeed celebrating with some Jackbox. Hopefully we'll squeeze some in tomorrow, and then we'll definitely have our extended game night Thursday night. I'm curious what everyone here is going to give this episode. It's hard to grade, really, because the speed match, very short. I didn't give a damn about Uriah Connors and Cale Dixon losing. That was a less than 4-minute affair. So we got 5 matches, but 2 of which were really short. The women's tag match was okay, but again, just playing on the can they coexist. So it was really the triple threat in the main event. I could see, given this show with the feel-good ending and the really good main event, with some good story progression and Robert Stone making some advancements, I'd give it a 6.5. I feel like that's fair. We'll have to find out what Cody gives it tomorrow on Into Somewhere Weekly, where we'll be breaking down more news about the Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania 42, and so much more. You're not going to want to miss it. And also, speaking about missing it, Cody and I have a new podcast up where we discuss the new era, supposedly, of WWE and the main event of WrestleMania 42 being CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Talk about deja vu. Cody Ray gives it an 8. Liz Still Yeaton gives it an 8. Paul gives it a 5. Nate gives it a 7 out of 10. Changed his mind. I can agree with that. Yeah, I'm at a 6.5. So, damn, I was really hoping for a bit more out of this action-wise. We still got some good opening and closing matches, but overall, a fun episode. Didn't go ahead and insult my intelligence to watch. Nothing crazy or too out of the ordinary. Hopefully next week will be even better. Let's see where they go and who's going to face Joe Hendry as champ. Let's see when they're going to defend against Ethan Page again and whatnot. So congrats to Ethan Page for being the longest reigning champ currently, I guess. That's great. He certainly deserves it. He's one of my favorites down there in NXT. Yeah, not a fan of garbage. I agree. Charlie Dempsey is just wet, hot garbage. They're not doing anything with them. There's a lot of those guys that went over to TNA and they were using them to have the silliness of all of that in one span. You know, it's like, oh, it's our invaders, but it was all the job guys of NXT. Who wants to see that? Now it seems like they're retconning this a little bit by adding in the group little by little. They're recruiting people backstage. All of them have some type of Nepo complex because of their parents or familial involvement. It seems like it's actually, you know, slowly becoming a story that you'll care about maybe now, instead of them just showing up in the main event of TNA to screw over Mike Santana and no fallout, no comeback, no nothing. There's a lot of disappointment out of that, and especially with TNA lately. So let's see what happens. But we will catch you all tomorrow for Into Somewhere Weekly, as well as some more podcasts. Check out Into Somewhere Sports with Cody and Isaiah. They talked about the 2026 MLB award season and even talked a little bit of wrestling. And we've got a lot more to look forward to for the rest of the week. We got Game Night Thursday, and then we will see you for the SmackDown review. Until then, I hope you all stay sexy. Have a great night. And like I said, comment down below. Let me know who should face Joe Hendry first, as he's the new NXT champion. Congrats to our man, Joe Hendry. Have a great night, everybody.
Welcome back to Into Somewhere, where we drag the knife through every frame, every fall, every stair.
I said it before, but I'll say it one more time. Happy birthday to my beautiful, loving wife. I love you so much, and I hope you have a great birthday. I love you, honey. Catch y'all later. Stay sexy.